Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do another episode of Toasty Tarot Nights, Toasty Tarot Nights. It has been quite some time since the last Toasty Nights. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I had a great winter break. For you guys that don't know what Toasty Tarot Nights is, it's a show that I try to do on a weekly basis, and it's us like having some drinks and doing some tarot and talking about our lives or just hanging out. Before we get started, these are general readings, so if they resonate with you, woo, I'm super stoked. If they don't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry. There are other Toasty Tarot Nights that I do have on my channel, so if you like that, you can definitely hit subscribe. Also, comment below. Tell me what's going on. You can start a dialogue. Tell me if anything resonates with you. But yeah, on my channel, I have a ton of pick a card readings and things like that, so definitely subscribe and check it out. Also, any of these readings, if love comes a part of the reading, my default is reading to a female about a male. So pronouns are interchangeable. He's can be she, she's can be he's, he, she, them or they, whatever is going on in your life. I can't believe it. I missed you guys so much. We're going to get started right now. All right, so we're just going to be doing Witches Tarot. I have so much to talk to you guys about, so let's make this a good reading, and I'm only going to do one this time. Again, we've had a lot of time off. I missed you guys. Okay, so what does Tarot want to talk about? What kind of messages does Tarot want to let us know right now? I'm filled with so many emotions. What does Tarot want to talk about? So no cards are going to fly off, or fly out, I should say. Then I'm going to cut this stack. So I'm going to do one more. I think Tarot's like, you got a lot to say. Just do that. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this deck into 5. And if you need any clarifying cards. Okay, so. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So our first card is the Two of Wands, and that is upright. Then our second card is the Ten of Swords, that is in reverse. Then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and then the Queen of Swords upright. So I'm feeling like right now is I feel like this has been a really good energy, really good start of things. With the Two of Wands, twos are all about partnership and things like that. So something is going on in your passion side of yourself. So this can be career, this can be hobbies, this can be things like that. But I'm feeling like you're doing you're very successful right now in this aspect of your life, because in this picture, he's holding the world. He has the world in his hands. So it's like preparing yourself for the next step, and it's really figuring out what you're wanting to do next. So it's just a really good, it is a waiting energy, but it's a waiting energy of like, okay, now I have to decide what I'm going to do and trying to choose the correct path that's for you. So beautiful energy that's starting off with. Then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Swords is releasing energy. This is letting go of betrayals, backstabbing, because the swords are falling out of this person's back. So you're in this like really beautiful space of letting things go. And maybe this is even just like getting a pause on certain things in order to just really regroup. And with the sword energy falling out, it's like not a constant reminder of something that might have not been great in your life. So this falling out is going to allow yourself to heal. And then we're going on to the Seven of Swords in reverse. And this is in the upright, it's about building boundaries. And I feel like you are now at a place where you have built your boundaries, but you are not needing to in that sense, because people are aware. They are aware of what's going on, and they're aware of your boundaries that are being built. And your healing energy, you don't have to focus on, okay, I don't want someone to walk all over me. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like there might be a person, and this can be coming back to the Two of Wands with a partnership. There might be someone that you might be weary about, and you really don't need to be, because you're healing and they're healing, and they're not going to take advantage of you. They're not going to be that one. Then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse, when it's upright, it's very much... my symbol for the Ace of Wands is very phallic. It's very sexual. And it's like a beginning of something that's incredibly passionate. And I feel like that with this in reverse, I don't feel like there's going to be like a new start of things. I'm getting like almost like a like picking up where it left off. Like that's kind of like what keeps coming into my mind. So it's not going to be like a spark that begins. It feels like this is something that has been happening for a while, and if you're kind of thinking like maybe in like an ex aspect, which is interesting. I'll tell you later about it. I feel like this is like not the beginning, and it's not coming from a sexual place either. And this can be like maybe you had like a one night stand and you actually like really started to like them, or like you can't stop thinking about them, and they're in the same boat because they're not thinking about the sexual side. They're thinking about other things. That's not their first priority. And then with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is an air sign. So this can be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But her energy is really like a boss biatch, you know? She doesn't take any crap from anyone. And it feels like you might be in that zone because you're in this beautiful Two of Wands energy. You're on top of the world. So you might be feeling really cold and really cut off. And I think like this message that I'm getting is you want to keep this energy, because this is what is enforcing these boundaries. This is what's happening with this healing, is because you're standing up for yourself and you're like giving a damn. So I feel like with the Queen of Swords, it might be a lay off of that to perhaps this person that is coming into your life. And, you know, tune it down a little bit, but don't let this go away, because this energy is super crucial for you and what has been developing. This is a really cool and interesting read. And this doesn't have to be like you're single and this is like a romance thing, but this is something that is coming into your life. So this can be a business deal in that aspect, but maybe you were burnt before in a business deal and you're really cautious about it, and it feels like you're making smart steps towards it. And like the Ten of Swords in reverse is such a great omen, because Ten of Swords upright is awful. It is my least favorite card, but in reverse, it is beautiful. Okay, so I'm just doing some clarifiers. Okay. All right. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I'm really feeling. Okay. Wow. So with the Two of Wands being clarified by the Six of Cups, this feeling that you are in, and this can be something that maybe you're not like right in, but this is going to be like present time to like near future. So you're feeling on top of the world. Like if you're not feeling that, it's coming. But if you're feeling like you're on top of the world and you're in this situation with this Six of Cups, wow, this is reminding you of times that you used to have where better times, things that have happened in the past. This is also a soulmate card as well. So the love reading is definitely still on if it does resonate with you because of this card. And that's someone returning from your past. But I'm getting like, if this is like a business deal and things like that, that you're coming into really abundant times and times that you really treasured in your past. So it's time to be really thankful for what you have. And remember, when you have good times go away. And I don't mean to be a bummer about that. And that's the same thing with negative times. It won't always be negative. You will have positive times. So it's just treasure these times when they are good, because they can be gone in an instant. So with the Ten of Swords, I feel like this is so interesting. It's being clarified by the Five of Wands. So I'm feeling like there might be some sort of drama that's going on. And this can be with family members. This can be with friends, things like that. You have been healing and you have been really growing on yourself. And it can I definitely see that with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Because the Five of Wands shows some sort of drama. And I feel like you're just not going to be a part of it. Where you're just like, nope, I'm done with the drama. I'm not here for it. And I feel like that's going to kind of whirlwind, because I feel like there's some relationships, and I'm feeling more of like a family aspect of it, that are toxic, and they're just going to feed off of it. Like when you start to create healthy boundaries and you start to stand up for yourself, it's really funny because the people that get so worked up over it are the toxic people in your life, because you're setting boundaries. So this is going to be kind of a chain reaction. Keep that in mind. Then with the Seven of Swords in reverse being clarified by karma, I just feel like you have been really working on yourself, and I feel like a lot of you feel like you deserve a break. And with this karma card, it's coming. With you not having to build as many boundaries because you're standing up for yourself, or you're allowing people that you're letting your guard down a little bit, you're going to get this karma card where this is going to be everything that you're wanting, you know? And it's also a karma check as well. Have you been not great to other people? Building healthy boundaries is one thing, but being rude and disrespectful is another, and that goes against your karma points. So karma is going to really be the telltale sign of what's going to be this Seven of Swords. Now with Ace of Wands, this is very interesting. It's being clarified by the shadow side, which is the Devil card. So I feel like this energy that's coming in, where it's not placing so much emphasis on like a beginning of like a spark or passion, or this like phallic kind of energy, being clarified by the Devil. There might be other aspects that are at play. So if this is becoming like a love reading, this might be something where this person is becoming somewhat obsessed with you in the way of just you in general. But this can also be any sort of addictions too. This can be drug, alcohol, gambling, things like that. So just keep that in mind. Again, don't put up your walls. You have your boundaries. You have this. So just know that there might be other issues with the people that are coming into your life. Now, then we are ending with the Queen of Swords being clarified by the Temperance. So I do feel like with this Queen of Swords energy, there's definitely some energy that's off. You're not balancing this energy really well with the Temperance in reverse. So you need to make sure that you let that guard down, that you are, you warm up. I feel like, especially right now, and when you're working on yourself too, and you're trying to build boundaries, you do kind of become a little bit cold and really trying to like shut off everything and really focus on yourself. And so it does come off very, very cold. But I feel, at least with this Queen of Swords, you have such great cards that are here. It's time to really balance that and keep that energy in your back pocket when you need to, but warm up. Warm up, be a little bit friendlier, be more open to having people into your life. All right, guys, that is it for that reading. Let's make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, comment below if any of that resonated with you. Before we begin or go on, let's do a quick little cheers. Clink. All right. That was so good. I'm going to have another one. Well, hi guys. It's been some time. I hope you had a beautiful holiday, a beautiful new year, and are starting 2020 off with a bang. I have been doing okay. I just needed some time off from doing this. It just drains my energy, and with the holidays and everything, I just get really extreme highs, and then I get extreme lows, and it's a roller coaster. Right after the new year, it has been, oh gosh, it's been awful. Like after Christmas, because Christmas is like my high point. I just call it Christmas. I'm not a Christian, but I just call it Christmas because of just how I grew up and everything. But I love giving. That is like my favorite thing to do, and I love giving gifts, and it was just a beautiful Christmas. And then right afterwards, that's when I like crash and burn and I go freaking nuts. Like I just yeah, it's all of like wrapping up a year and being like, what were my goals for this year? Did I succeed them? And then it kind of goes into like a downward spiral of where I should be in my life or what I should be. Like it's just, yeah, it just gets really bad for me. And the past, I'd say like 3-4 years, it's been like that. It always kind of has, but it's just been a little bit more intense. It's just because I'm getting older, and like this year I'm gonna be 33. Oh God. But like that's the thing where you're just like, I feel like I'm still like 19 years old. Like I feel so young, and then it's like, oh God, 33, and you know, people are getting married, divorced, and married again by 33, and like having kids and things like that. And like marriage and kids had appealed to me when I was younger, and it was with my first love, of course. And after that mess, I was just like, no. But it's funny that I mentioned that, because another thing too, I was going to actually film Toasty Tarot Nights last weekend, and I was kind of in a downward spiral. After I did the new pick a card reading video, I worked really hard on it. I was really excited. And I'm going to be doing more of those, and doing another side project as well. And since we're just friends here, my side project is doing a birthday reading, and that is for everyone's birthday. So it's going to be 365 videos, and I'm a little freaking out over it, but it's gonna be awesome. I'm super stoked for it. But anyways, so I filmed 2 videos last weekend, and I was just really burnt out after that, and I was just like, oh, I'll just do another week, and then it just kind of went into a downward spiral, which I'm kind of glad I didn't do Toasty Tarot Nights last weekend. It was bad. I am really, I kind of try to keep my personal life a little like away from you guys, and that is to protect other people in my life because they don't choose to do this. This is all me. But there's some things that, I mean, I can mask, I guess, and say whatever. But I just got really irritated and really upset by certain people, and this is included with family members. This is included with friends, old friends. This is included with people that, like, I don't know. Like, I knew from high school, I guess. I have my own personal accounts on social media, and I just, like, kind of, like, lost my shit because I had, like, so many people look at, like, my stories on Instagram. That's a good example. I've been really trying to walk, like, 10,000 steps every day, and as a motivation, I screenshot it and I put it on my personal Instagram page and, like, do, like, a song of the day or something, or, like, a motivational song or whatever I'm feeling at the moment. And it's very personal to me, and it might not seem like it is, like from, like, an outside perspective, but it's just, like, a little piece of me being shared because I try to keep to myself because it's no one else's business. It's my life. And I just really got intensely mad and passionate at the fact that people that don't even talk to me, don't even know what's going on in my life, don't know shit about anything about me and anything, are watching this, are viewing it, are taking a piece of me. And that's, like, what it feels like. And so I just fucking freaked out, and I was just like, I'm done. I am done with dealing with, like, people from high school that don't give 2 shits. They don't say anything. They don't, like, comment on anything. They just sit there and lurk and watch what I'm doing. And I just got super fucking pissed. Like, pardon my French, but I freaked out. And that's the same thing with several family members. And, you know, another thing too is that, like, with family members, I'm expected to do certain things for these people, and they don't even give 2 shits about me. Like, fuck off. Like, that's kind of, like, how I've been feeling, where it's just like, no, like, you don't even support me. Why would I support you? I'm a give and take at this point. And I went into a huge tailspin because then I started going, like, on my Facebook, and I just, like, went through some people. I still need to go through more, but it was just intense. And one of them was, like, my first love, my ex-boyfriend. I haven't spoken to him for years, and he was my first love. It was, like, right out of high school, like, in college, and he, like, lingered in my life forever. And it was bad, and I'm not blaming him for 100% of it because I'm not an angel either, but, like, he just needed to get out of my life. and he kept finding his way back in. And I went to it and I saw that like he's married. He's like living what, like, he was living like what our dream was, and it's with someone else. And I got super upset, and it wasn't the fact that like it wasn't me, because that relationship, hell no. I like, he could come to my front door and be like, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I wish him the best. I have no hatred for him in that sense. I would never want to be with them. But it was just one of those things where it's just like I said at the beginning, where you're like picturing your life and being like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing? And so I lost my shit and like just completely just unfriended him. And I think the biggest thing for me was like that you can be with like your wife, but you still have a connection with your ex-girlfriend. I hid all this stuff. I am the type of person that when I like am not friends with someone, I just hide them from Facebook. I'll still be friends with them, whatever. I'm done doing that. I'm just gonna unfriend people, but like, how can you have someone in your life and then you still have this connection? So then you get to look at my life and like take a piece of me in that sense. And like, I don't do the same. So it's one of those things where it's just like, no, this has to be done. So I got rid of a lot of people on my Facebook because I can't deal with it. And I'm legitimately like honest with you. I lost my shit and I was so upset, but I have been really, and like with this reading too today, on this video of like the 10 of Swords and the swords falling out of your back, I feel that within my soul. I've been having this last week such vivid dreams, and it's been people and places of my past, and it's just like reconciling it and like also just kind of being like, yeah, I'm done with that and I don't need that. And I had one dream, and it was a dream that I didn't want to wake up from, and that was from my past relationship, not the guy I just talked about, but my last relationship, because that man, like, I loved him, and I'm gonna get all emotional, but like, I never loved anyone like that, and it still hurts. But it was like a resolution dream. It was beautiful, but it was awesome. So I've been having those kind of dreams, and I feel like I'm on a really good path right now, and I feel like I'm really on point with a lot, because I had that time as well to just not have to do tarot readings. So I feel like I'm still a little rusty because I'm not used to doing them like all the time, but I just like my third eye had to like close, like, you know, it was just one of those things where you're just like, I have to shut this down and I have to focus on myself. And it was crazy. Like, it was like a nutty time where it was just like I was in a really low place, but it was a low place that I needed to be to like dig out the wound, you know, in order for it to heal. And sometimes you just have to do that like dirty work, and you sometimes have to like make it like just ugly, you know. And that's the thing, where it was just not great. And I'm so excited about what is coming up and like what the future holds for me. And again, I don't have any like hatred like towards these people that like I unfriended and I freaked out and whatnot. I don't have hatred. I can't give myself to people that are not going to appreciate me, and you should feel the same way too. If you're going to be sharing a part of yourself, like, you have to have people that appreciate you. And that's why I'm going to leave this on, because I just rambled on for too long. So before I leave, thank you so much, Coven. I love you so much. And if you're a new watcher, I'm not this crazy usually, but you never know. All right, we're going to cheers to healthy boundaries and cheers to getting what you deserve and knowing that you deserve it, and love. Clink. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Oh, that's Marley saying bye too. Bye.